It is. Welcome in. It is a beautiful Tuesday. We've got baseball bets. We've got NBA bets, MLB, NBA, NHL. You never know what pops up here across the board. No Vig, Profit X. We've got everything you possibly need here. And that's why I'm just thrilled that you can spend a couple of minutes out of your day, just a couple of minutes out of your day to hang with us. My seat's a little low, just pardon me as I boost myself up. I got to find the lever. No. Fat lever? You said fat lever. Maybe my seat was as high as it can go. All right, here we go. A lot on the big board today. I'm thrilled, excited, just absolutely ecstatic because Patrick Corbin under 3.5 Ks is just staring at us right now. Staring right at you. We've got boosts too. It's a dinger somewhat Tuesday, right? So let's immediately, this is our K-plot prop of the day. Patrick Corbin under, do you really need a reason to fade this man? Probably not. But we'll go under 3.5 Ks, assuming that's still there, in this Rangers Cubbies game. Now, this thing is, a 7:40 Eastern start, so you can scroll down just a little bit. It is Patrick Corbin Day, at least in Chicago, on the north side. And we still have him at 106. Bang, locked in. Bet it right now. Okay? Great edge on this. Why? Where does it come from? Well, we're about to go through a bunch of shit. Home runs, boosts, parlays. We're about to do a lot. I should at least show you why we're getting edge and where it comes from. Well, first off, you can see that this is a 3.4% EV edge that we're getting, all right? Expected value, 3.4%. That's positive. That means that compounded, this is just going to make you money. We also can see the true odds of this bet should be minus 114. Think price is right. Actual retail price is minus 114. Minus 106 is what we get. To make matters worse, not for us, but for any fool betting it anywhere else, you can't even get minus 114. The lowest price on planet Earth is minus 116. That's our edge. It's as simple as that. Adam's Digest in the house. Love to see it. Shout out to Adam. Caught that live Shohei Ohtani walk. Posted it on Twitter for all of you Twidiots out there. And I'm one of them. I caught it. I cashed it. Yes, Patrick, we absolutely can. First off, when did you set up? Let's start there. What day did you start? And good morning to you, sir, with 2 R's. I love that. So right away, Patrick Corbin is our top prop of the day. But we've got a lot to look at, right? Like we've got boosts at both FanDuel and DraftKings. So let's just see what's available. This is mine, all set up for me. You see Onyx is here, right? I don't know why. I keep saying that because it's like the song, but now every time I say like Onyx is here, it's like Onyx is here, and I just can't stop saying that. It's not on purpose. It's probably subconsciously on purpose. Another strikeout prop, Ben Lively. I'm going to jump on that for the Trop. Oh, you can't see. That's not there. The Guardians now. Sorry. I apologize. White Sox, Guardians, Ben Lively. This is another one here. We're going to build some parlays and get to some dingers in a sec, but I just caught this. K-props are a must, and I bet those a lot, Patrick, so that would be a good place to start. Here we go. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. If you're following along on Twitter, appreciate you being here. Make sure you're following both at OddsShopper and Shander Bets. We hit a nice Lonnie Walker ladder last night. Can I get a 4-legger here? Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Okay, we've got boosts, right? Let's see what we can put together as far as FanDuel, since this is popping up. Make sure you pay attention, by the way, 1 o'clock Eastern. Lindy and I are going to go through a bunch of Masters boosts and bets, what have you. 25% profit boost on what looks to be a same-game parlay in the Lakers-Thunder game. Okay, we've got a soccer one now. We've got a Masters one. No sweat, Masters. Here we go. NHL parlay. All right. So not a ton outside of the dinger, which we're going to get to. But on DraftKings, we actually have a couple. So let's see if this will satisfy anything. You know, we're going to go home run 50% profit boost, and we're going to go no sweat for DraftKings. But I am curious, of course, what we have available to us when it comes to DraftKings. I always pop in. All right. So our no sweats there. We do have a 20% same game profit boost in the NBA. And that's a same game profit boost X in the NBA and a 20% MLB parlay, 4-leg. Okay. So DraftKings, we have a little bit more workability, if you will. Clippers, Indiana, Boston, Cleveland. So what we can do is do something specific. Is there anything here you like? Josh Hart, I already bet that. This one's pretty good. So let's go right here. FanDuel. It's going to put it right in there, plus 1781. It's not bad. I like it. We just generated a couple 4-leg parlays all in one. And this one here with Corbin is lights out. So it's White, Corbin, Lockridge, and Easton Lucas, who got scratched, by the way. Get Giddy out. And instead, Derek White. Is the Derek White thing not available? What's going on here? All right. Corbin, Lockridge, Lucas. You can. Nah, I'm gonna keep Derek White in there under 15.5 points. That's gonna be. I was gonna say you could also put a Drew Holiday in there, but I think we're better off with this. All right. So we go Boston Celtics. This is great. Plus 1781. And all we really needed to do was just ensure as you go back here, this is it. Okay, this is the one. Derek White under 15.5 points. Just don't go crazy, Derek. Oh, man, this is a beautiful thing. All right, we're in. Locked in. 1748. You see that dipped because of Derek White. That's fine. We're still in here, and we're in good shape. So I'm going to say I placed that bet. Go back. So now we can build stuff accordingly, right? Taylor Ward, no home run on no vig. We don't want that. But what we do want is to identify where there's value for dingers. So we just gave you a couple of K props. We just gave you our show parlay of the day right now. And that's going to be moving fast. So I'm going to put this up right now at plus 1748. This thing is going to be moving. So if you're not in right now on PortfolioEV and you want to check it out for, I don't know, maybe a week, let's say, you can jump in free week with code MUG. That's simple. All right. That's simple. So here we go. You know, I think the other part of this, across any type of market or anything that you're looking just to try to beat, you want to identify areas that can help you. All right. So FanDuel home runs, not going to pop up right now. That's fine. But if I can get a home run, and I've seen plenty, right? Let's just keep refreshing. If I see something pop up on no vig, I'll show you how we can bounce that. NRFI, YRFI. How about that? Over at Bet365. Ooh, a Yerfie. Can you say that? Total bases, Cameron Misner. Okay, now we got some shit to work with. Now we got some stuff to work with. You see? We're using the tools as best we can to help us. So O'Neal Cruz, we're going to stay away from that, but I can't help myself. This is popping up as plus EV. Let's go ahead and do it. It's on Bet365. For you Bet365 honks out there, this is another one. Jump on. Do you see the difference, right? This should be plus 131. We're getting it at plus 140. This makes way too much sense to not bet it. Phillies, Braves. You've got Sale and Wheels on the hill. Clearly, this is going to be a plus money opportunity from the name, from the GP alone. But you know what? How often do you see somebody makes a mistake? One pitch to either, well, really the Phillies lineup this year, but the Braves are probably a game away from just consistently waking up. So we're in. YRFI. I just bet it. Hopefully you did too. Let's have a Tuesday. See a lot of folks in here. A lot of folks. Smashed is over. Rebound. Good stuff, Jimmy. Love that. Rob, loving you. Thank you for being here. Mr. Mike, let us certainly, we need one, have a Tuesday. Yeah, I know, man. I was on that one too. I just don't know what the hell happened. That coach is the worst. I call him the Doc Rivers of college hoops, but that's kind of an insult to him because Doc is even worse. But my God. I don't know that answer, Don. We had something, but I think now everything is going to be moved over to like an auto tracker, and that's going to be part of the next rollout. So where if you just say, okay, place to bet, it's actually there. Patrick, let me know when you jumped in too, right? Definitely let me know. Again, I think the biggest thing is just jump in. Get a free week code mug, DM me right away at Shander Bets, and let's talk about it here. You know, it's I get it. Like there's variance. There are going to be plenty of people who are going through some rough patches because of the wide amount of bets that are consistently available to you. You have to be on here. That's why we have. I mean, can I get a follow back from the OddsShopper Hall of Fame? My goodness, have I not hit enough? I hit back-to-back outrights on the PGA Tour, including an 80-1 Brian Harmon. I just swept a 15-unit ladder for Lonnie Walker last night. What do I got to do to get a follow back from the OddsShopper Hall of Fame? I mean, this is just madness, man. Madness. They're popping in. March was just insanity. And April is continuing. So, look, we want you to be a part of this. We want you to be involved in this. So we got the Yerfie, right? Let's place that. Let's place that out of here so we don't bet it again. But you see, like it's just massive volume. So let's just see. Let's just keep hitting the button. Let's see what pops up. Stuff is constantly popping up. All right. So what do I see right here? Total hits, Cameron Misner. Let's come back to this one here. All right. In fact, we're going to put it in our slip so we can just keep an eye on some things. I just want to see if there's any home runs or total bases available. If not, that's fine. Total bases, Tatis, that's going to be an under for sure. Popular player. A lot of people smashing him. But you see, Ben Lively, right? These K props are up there. All right, let's go back to Cameron Misner. Cameron Misner right now, the true odds, the real price for this should be minus 145. Profit X, it's a fantastic exchange. It's going to be our Profit X play of the day. You can jump on Profit X like no vig. And the beauty of it is if you are currently limited at a book. So if you can't bet at Caesars, they're not going to take $148 for me to win 100. I'm lucky if they take $10. BetMGM won't even take $5. Some of these books don't even have faces because we've exposed them as fakes. Fanatics, they won't let you bet. DraftKings, I'm down. Onyx, I can bet here, but at minus 180, what's the point? Minus 160, I'm taking a bad number at FanDuel. I'm getting a fantastic number, minus 130. It's just the same approach, but the beauty of the exchange, and this is why betting on an exchange with the top-down market-based approach is better than a sports book 10 times over. You won't get limited, and you can survive variance by keeping the same unit size. You don't have to worry about, well, I've got 100 bets down. 15 of them are 1 unit. 40 are, a tenth of a unit. And the rest are just sporadically spread out between what I can get down at books that limit me. In some cases, you may lose a lot of the full unit bets and win a shit ton of the small limited bets. It's not enough to balance out or at least turn a profit. Profit X, no vig, you can do it. And we've got the tools to beat it. So again, I ask you a very simple question. What in the hell are you doing here and you're not signed up? It's just simple shit. If you have issues, if you want to talk through problems, if there are variance things, if there's good stuff you want to share, if there's a conversation, let's do it. But I'm just going to continue to be here 5 days a week and showing you the value of what we're doing here. The liquidity is $999. I'm putting a full unit 130 to win 100. That's the Profit X play of the day. We're involved. We just got around any limits. And by the way, the liquidity dropped from 1040 to 999, but I'm still in. Now let's use that and build a dinger, shall we? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the live odds page, and we're going to look for specifically in this Angels game, right? We're going to look for Cam, and we're going to see if, in fact, Kisner here is plus EV. Misner. I want to say Kisner. Misner. Player props, home runs. Show me Cam Misner. We have a narrow edge on FanDuel, a narrow edge. This is a bet. I'm going to place the bet, but you know what? I'm going to boost it, baby. This is our FanDuel HR boost of the day. Comes pretty simple to you in the form of a 50% profit boost. This thing is going to go up to what, 1,200? We're going to get 12 to 1 for Cam Kisner. Do you see what's going on here? We have a slight edge. Oh, by the way, this page is free except for one thing. One small thing on this page is behind the paywall. Everything else is free. So sure, you can see that Cam Misner best bet is 8 to 1 over at FanDuel. This, though, is what you have to pay for. This is what you get that free week and then exploit. That's why we want you in. Okay? Otherwise, it's just not going to work. Otherwise, you're going to sit there and say, well, I got the bet number, but you could take that best number and bet a ridiculously bad number. Like you could take that and there's no edge. There's nothing working for you in that market. All right, let's go to this game here. 705, Angels Rays. Kisner's at 800. Oh, this is going to be sweet. 50% profit boost gets us to 25. Or gets us to 25 is what I can put down. Gets us to 12 to 1. There we go. Now that's our FanDuel. Now we need a DraftKings no sweat. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back and see what we can find. Because that's the biggest thing is just making sure, and let's place this here, right? So we've placed this. See how I'm just going through this, man. This is my process. This is everything I do to turn the profit. Anything else we can find? A lot of NBA stuff going on. Don't worry, I didn't forget you. We are going to build an NBA parlay before we get out of here, but I need dingers. You need dingers. We need dingers. Tatis bases, strikeouts. We just needed something, right, with total bases or hits. That's fine. And look, you see, we used the exchange to build off of it. We found a plus EV foundation, and we built off it. All right, so I'll remove all my stuff. And I'm just curious to see now if anything pops up. Ooh, KCP ladder. You can build it on Sugar House. I can't bet there. It's a fake book. I think it's a fake book. I'm not sure if it's real. Just give me an. Oh, okay. There we go. BetMGM. Now, this is what you normally can do. I'll show you this. You're not going to beat. Well, I mean, what's. Hold on, let me start over again. You need to beat 1350 in order to bet this on FanDuel. You need to. Otherwise, it's a bad play. Okay? And you're not going to. 435 is 50% of 870. Add that to 870. And what do you get? I'm going to do the math for you. 1305. Sure, it's plus EV. Sure, it's a great bet. But you know what? You can bet it on DraftKings at 15 to 1. So why in the world is this not popping up on DraftKings? It might be gone by now. Let's see. No, it's there. It's there. That's your no sweat home run. Nolan Arenado. But wait, what? Wait, what? We just found that the best, I mean, look, I'll show you again. Plus 1117 right here. What do you want me to wait on? We just found you an insane one. Hard Rock, we'll have to try. I see that we have a couple of new users in here. Great. Thanks. Always great. Share away. We're always interested in our demographics. I can promise you that. So now for our no sweat home run, we go Nolan Arenado at 15-1. This thing is smash worthy right here. The odds for this are just insane. Absolutely insane. And you know, the difference, of course, that's why you have to check. Always open that sucker up. Look inside and see, wow, this thing is popping at BetMGM. But the reality is that it's DraftKings. Okay. So let's go in here, see if he's still 15-1. He is. Great. No sweat. Put as much as you can get down, brother. $5.10. Great. I'm in. Hopefully you are too. That's 2 dingers. Just so you know, 2 dingers. We got you in there for. Love this. The 50% Dinger Tuesday on FanDuel. The no sweat on DraftKings. We used our profit boost, or actually our show ride, if you will, parlay. Now I owe you a parlay boost on the NBA. I'll show you how to use that here too. This is just, we're great, man. We're golden. I just think we're in great shape with, I love that Misner one, Cam Misner one, because we got this now up at 12-1. And you see just where this is, the difference of it alone. We were pretty productive, man. 22 minutes. We got a lot. If you're watching, hit that thumbs up button. You can jump in again. Free week is here, mug. MUG. It's coffee bets. Get your mug out. All right. Now let's build something for DraftKings. We know we have a 20%er, right? We know that we need to get in here on a 20% same game profit boost. I can say that I placed this home run courtesy of. So we can do this a couple of ways, right? You can just let it fly and see what's available here across the board. But the easiest way is to go to the parlay builder. So let's do this because this is how I would build around it, right? I'm going to go to DraftKings. Oh, Borgata's in the house. Nice. You see DraftKings? There we go. And I'm going to make sure that I stay in the NBA, of course. And I'm going to activate same game parlays. And I'm going to make sure that I start right there at the top. All right, so Derek White, I'm just going to keep going. Derek White, Stephon Castle, Cat. All right, so technically, that should be enough, I believe. We may need a 4th leg. We may need a 4th leg. Let me double check, but I think 4 legs. Okay. 20% profit boost, same game parlay X. That ain't no problem. Here's your 4th leg. Okay. 1335. That should, and let me move my face real quick. I know. Everything's in the way. Stop. I got you. Just give me 20 seconds. Not even 20 seconds. That's a lifetime on a YouTube show. 20 seconds. I'm out of here. All right. Now you can see it. Okay. That's the parlay. Let me put this in. Make sure that we can still satisfy all of the necessary requirements here. But this is going to be it. That's 2 parlays included with a boost. Let's go to that Celtics game because that's where we got some action here. All right. So Cat under 22.5 points. I wonder if we're going to be able to get in on the unders. The unders is usually where we get into trouble here. Derek White. Usually they won't let you. Nope. Okay, we're good. Plus 250 there. And then the rest is smooth sailing. Go to the Spurs game, and we'll get Castle under 5.5 dimes. Hopefully you're following along. Hopefully you're part of what we're doing here. Again, appreciate you big time. You can hit the thumbs up button if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe. Be a part of what we're happening here. Follow at Shanderbets and at OddsShopper on Twitter. Let's go to that Warriors game in Phoenix, and we'll take Poge under 25.5 PRA. Not bad. We can get this sucker in here. Come on. Over under for Poge. We got it. 20% profit boost gets me to $14.97. Okay. 20% profit boost gets me to $14.97. This was not $13.35. It was $12.47 because of the same game parlay tax, but we boosted it now to a better number than what it should be. I get $3.74 on there. I'm in. This is it. We just gave you the DraftKings 20% same game parlay boost. All right. Let me show you everything that we have here across the board. All right. This is what we've given you here today. And before we get out, before we get out, a reminder. Mug gets you the free week. MUG is the code. It's been an insane run for March, and you're definitely going to want to get in as things heat up in baseball. There's our show ride parlay. We pulled it right from the tools. Okay. Lucas, White, Corbin, Lockridge. Somebody named Brandon Lockridge we're betting on. Nolan Arenado. That's our no sweat DraftKings home run. Cameron Misner, made up guy in Tampa Bay. 50% profit boost. We got him at 12-1 now to hit a dinger. Last, certainly not least, here's our 20% profit boost. Same game parlay profit boost. That's just magnificent. To look at these tickets right now, to see what we have across the board. Appreciate you big time. Any comments, any questions? I'm here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern on the OddsShopper YouTube, Twitter, my own @ShanderBets Twitter. Consider this office hours. I got questions. I got issues. I want to know why this. I want to know why that. We'll see you tomorrow. See ya. Have a great night.